So here we're going to discuss question number 6, part 6, assignment B. Question number 6, part 6 of assignment B. It says find the equation of the line that passes through this pair of points. So it appears that number 6, part 6 is very similar to number 6, part 5. So you are given, but the only difference there, you are not given the gradient, you are only given 2 points. Each point has 2 coordinates. All right. Now, what we need to do now is to check the notes from the booklet, find the equation of a line using the gradient intercept from y is equal to mx plus c, where you have 2 points, and use the 2 points to calculate the gradient y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and then you use a point to calculate c. So basically, in a nutshell, we have to use the 2 points to find the gradient using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And after we do that, then we're using one of the points and the gradient and the formula y is equal to mx plus c to find c. So once we have m and c, we have our equation. So here's the equation to find m, the gradient, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have 2 points in our example here, 5, minus 3 and 7, 5. So we have to label the coordinates of those 2 points. Let's use 5, minus 3 as the first point. So that's supposed to be x1, y1. So that's supposed to be y1, not y2. So this down here should be y1. Okay, so please take note of that. That's supposed to be y1, x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we substitute into the formula for gradient, y2, that's 5, minus, the formula comes with a minus 3. 7 is x2 minus x1 is 5. So you have 7 subtract a minus 3, that's 7, that's 5 subtract a minus 3, that's 5 plus 3 is 8. 7 minus 5 is 2, 8 divided by 2 is 4, so m is equal to 4. So now we have m, we need to find what is c now. So we have to use any point. Let's use 5, minus 3. This implies that x is 5 and y is minus 3, plus m is equal to 4, the gradient, and we substitute these values into the equation y is equal to mx plus c, because that's where c is, and we can use that to find c. All right, x is 5, y is minus 3, and m is 4. So here we go, minus 3, that's where y was, so we put minus 3 there, is equal to m is 4, mx, x is 5, 4 by 5 plus c. Minus 3 is equal to 4 5s. Well, that's supposed to be 20. All right, so that's an error right there. That's supposed to be 20. Okay, and so let's just modify that a little bit. That's supposed to be minus 3 is equal to 4 times 5 plus c. So there's an error here. Minus 3 is equal to 20 plus c, because 4 5s are 20. And then we subtract 20 on both sides. Minus 3 minus 20 is equal to c. Minus 23 is equal to c. So therefore now we have m and we have c. So the equation now will be y is equal to m, which is 4x minus 23. Okay, so that is the equation of the line. So equation, right, y is equal to 4x minus 23. So ignore this error. Let me just erase it, delete it. All right. So we use in a nutshell, let's go over this. You first use the equation m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 to find the gradient. That's 8 over 2, which is 4. 5 minus 3 is 8. 7 minus 5 is 2, 4. And then we use a point. We use the gradient, and we use the equation y is equal to mx plus c. Let me write it there on top. Y is equal to mx plus c. So therefore, y is -3, m is 4, and x is 5 plus c. So we can use that to find c. 4 5s are 20. We subtract 20 on both sides. We get -3 minus 20 is equal to -23. So then we have the equation y is equal to 4x minus 23. So you have to apply this now to those two questions, A and B, for number 6, part 6. In a nutshell, use the gradient for m, equation for m to find the gradient, and use a point. Use m is equal to 4, and the equation y is equal to mx plus c to find c. And then you can write out your equation as shown.